Oh my god, now we're live. Oh my god. Thanks.
I can't believe we're finally
I
live.
can't
Bro
believe we're finally
Dingles.
live. Oh my god.
Bro Dingles, your lemon squares are
My
dry.
lemon squares are dry. I'm gonna pop
Why
out
you
the
do
chat
this
so
to
I
me,
can
Bro
see it.
Dingles?
God. Why would I not be doing this to you? You should know better by now.
Eh,
I love you, Scott. I just want you to know that I really care about you.
I mean, thank you, but also stop.
No. Hey everybody, this is my friend Scott. I love and care about him like a lot. I just want you to know that.
What's up, guys? This is Scott, big channel with a million subs.
My name's Scott Orenstein and I am good.
Thank you?
I mean, you are though. So, oops.
You have no idea how much it took me to not say stop.
Yeah, we're not doing that today. You can't run from me.
I mean, I could, but I don't feel inclined to exit out of the call.
If you leave, I would be so disappointed. I'd be so sad. So, let me jump into what we're working on today. Let me open the window. So, in Sony Vegas, I have this audio that I'm gonna play. It's a little loud, so I'm gonna turn it down a bit. Um, but it's this audio. Hold for audio,
This is not marijuana, Mr. Blackwood. This is crack cocaine.
which you will probably hear in a second, Scott. Why is the audio so messy? Oh, why is that happening? Apparently, there's like a buzz noise that is happening with my mic.
A buzz noise?
Yeah, buzz noise.
Huh.
Well, the buzz is probably gone now, but now I'm super quiet.
Oh, fuck.
So.
Hello! I am compensating for Brother Dingles! Can you hear me?
Why are you doing this? Auxiliary.
Mostly I have a problem. What about you?
Hold on. Let me mess with the audio. Default. Hello? No, it's still gonna be doing
It's
it.
me.
I was wondering if after all
After all these years you'd like to meet, to go over everything. They say the time's supposed to heal ya, but I ain't done much healing.
how
That's the second verse, my dude.
I know. I know I'm still only in one ear, but there's not much I can do about that because for some reason, this. Hold on. Let me open Google. I can open Google because apparently that's what we gotta do here. Let me just.
So who do we have right now? We have a Ryan Lopez, we have a Dork Princess, we have a Meep Morp person, and we have a Kiki Oyuki. Hello, everybody. And if I'm missing anyone, well, I apologize.
Yeah, it should be only coming in like it's because I have like a mono microphone and it's like coming in stereo, but I don't know how to change that because normally it's not a problem.
Mm. So, pardon me. Shut up, I'm not tired, you're tired.
Open. I can't deal with my regular settings, so let me. Mono, you dummy. Hello?
Yeah, bro's trying. Hello.
Is that still. Hold on, did I not save? I don't think I saved that.
Yeah, bro is trying to figure out what is going on his end. So I guess I'm here to entertain you guys.
Hello, Mr. Obama? Is it still only coming in the left ear, y'all?
I cannot tell. Listen.
Well, of course I'm quiet. I had to turn down to get rid of some buzzing. Which it should be mostly gone now?
I still hear a little bit of it, but let's see what the chat thinks.
Like, I don't know where it's coming from. That's the real, like, kicker.
You said it would. Okay. Hmm. What if you set the mic to mono, says DP?
The mic's already set to mono.
Oh, whoa, I cannot hear you at all now.
Sorry, the mic's already set to mono. I turned it all the way down.
Okay.
Yeah, the mic itself automatically comes into mono, and I just set, oh, really? It requires a restart? Are you kidding me? Hold on.
What?
I'll be back.
Okay. Am I still gonna be here, or?
Yeah, well, no, I don't think. God, can y'all just live with me being in the left ear? Because I don't feel like restarting.
Hmm.
Fine.
Buddy.
I'll refresh. I'll refresh. For y'all, because... Hold on. I'll end the stream. I'll restart Streamlabs.
See you guys in a moment, all. Yeah, I don't think they can tell anything, because someone just said I was tired, which I guess is a good disguise.
Scott,
Yeah?
I just told you we were back live.
Oh, shit. Eh. Well,
Scott was saying that he is a little tired, so you caught him.
me. Yeah, they're saying it sounds better.
Yeah. I set everything to mono, so it should be fine now.
Do you think it was a stereo issue, or?
Yeah, let me reopen the, well, there's that screen. That's open where it needs to be. Clip Studio should be open. Why is Clip Studio not showing? Is it because oh, it's because I'm stupid.
Do you have the video off right now?
I just turned it back on.
Okay.
Yeah. I went back in forgetting that my screens don't automatically reset.
Hmm.
Yeah, so BRB, no BRB, Sony Vegas is closed right now. Right, there we go, Sony Vegas. And now I can go back to playing that audio that I was going to work on.
Yay.
Which hopefully you should catch. Let me close and reopen on mobile.
Oh shit.
Yeah, alright. Here's the audio that I'm working with. Pause for audio, it is 6 seconds long.
This is not marijuana, Mr. Blackwood. This is crack cocaine!
Which, I thoroughly enjoy. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you, Alex.
So I'm just gonna directly, like, draw straightforward with this. I'm gonna draw McGillicuddy. Actually, I don't know anything about cocaine, so I don't know how to draw cocaine.
All I know is that it's a white powdery substance. That's all I know. Or at least it can be, I guess? I don't know.
Google's "Can you roll cocaine?" question mark. Can you roll cocaine?
I hope you're doing this in incognito.
No, it's strictly for snorting your IV injection. Okay.
Okay. Again, I hope you're doing this in incognito.
Nope, the government can come look for me, they will find nothing.
Welp. Look, Miss M, I'm doing drugs.
That's fine, Percy. God, I just realized that I switched out of Vegas and forgot to switch the window. Oops. There we go. There's a McGillicuddy.
This having nothing to do with anything, but I just realized that apparently, what is the name of the group? Well, either way, the official soundtrack for Chrono Trigger was put on the Google Play Store this or last month.
Alex is gonna freak.
Yeah.
Unless he already did, and I missed it.
So that was a nice tangent, I guess.
No, it was a nice tangent. Thank you for the tangent.
Of course. I just enjoy searching for video game soundtracks. It occupies about 80% of my music library.
God, I'm gonna draw the same circle over and over again, but I got
70%. The rest, like, 70% of it is video game music, 20% is Broadway, and the other 10% is actual regular music that you would hear on the daily. I have a problem. I mean, I have several problems, but that's one of them.
I got 99 problems, and one of them is the fact that I just have so many video game soundtracks as my.
I was thinking of that, but I didn't know how to phrase it, so thank you for that.
See, the good thing about animating McGillicuddy is that I don't have to do lip syncing.
How are you going to... Yeah, I was gonna say, how are you going to animate that roll of the tongue?
I'm probably gonna have him do like a weird, like, motion.
The squash and stretch kind of thing, or... I mean,
Like,
not squash and stretch, the...
I have
do
an
you know what
idea. Let me put it this way.
Like
I
a
always
smear
draw
frame
his
of
head
sorts?
So big. Not a smear frame, but like there's gonna be like a very weird frame where he like. I have this in my head. I have this in my
Okay.
head. Trust me.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
I'll trust you.
Like, this is 6 seconds long, so I actually might finish this tonight without us going like
Ooh.
super long. So.
And you're just doing sketches. You're not cleaning up or coloring or whatever.
It depends on how quick this goes.
Okay.
And if I like it enough, I might clean it up. But maybe not on stream.
Nice, nice.
I always draw McGillicuddy's head so big, and I don't mean to.
Mustache spasm. Aw, alright. Well, have a good one, Meep.
Night, Meat.
Ba-ba-ba. Let's see. But yeah, I've just been looking through a bunch of different soundtracks. Let's see. The ones that are being recommended to me the most are Sonic Forces, Chrono Trigger, Danganronpa, and Mega Man soundtracks.
Oh my god,
So
none of those things make sense to recommend to you, Scott.
I couldn't tell you.
None of
Oh, and
those things. Why
there's a
would
stray DuckTales one in here too, but
straight DuckTales?
listen.
And one DuckTales.
Listen, man. Life is like a hurricane.
Here in Duckburg.
Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes. It's a duck blur.
It's a duck blur.
Might solve a mystery
Or
or
rewrite
rewrite
history.
history. DuckTales. Ooh.
I love how we're out of sync probably on the stream.
It doesn't matter at this point. Uh, Also, every track on the Sonic Forces soundtrack is 69 cents each.
Nice. You know what? That was
Nice.
an unironic nice, and then like,
But that's legitimately nice though, because
that's what I
usually
was saying.
tracks are
It was a like not because it's 69 nice. It was like, oh nice.
yeah, because most music is and at this point is anywhere between 99 cents to $1.29. So
Yeah. And if I had $1 for every song I wanted to download, that would be thousands of dollars just in music.
goodness. Actually, how much is the whole album? $28.49. Oh, okay. Curious.
I'm removing the doctor's ponytail so I can go back and animate it later. No, seriously, I want to make it bob a lot, and I can't do that in the pre-stages.
I'm just gonna make it spasm the entire time.
Well, it hopefully it has like a little fluffy like up and down with it,
Mm-hmm.
but that's the goal.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
File, save as. I wish I had like more creative, like wait, hold on. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to save this in art. I want to save this in videos. Do I have a DMP folder? No, I do not. So let's create a new folder.
Well, why don't you?
I don't know. You'd think at this point I would just have a DMP folder on all of my computers, but I don't.
Basically. I mean, that's what I was expecting.
It's like, bro, what are you drawing?
Ah.
DMP? Why? You always draw DMP. Shut up.
Because I've lost control of my life. Here's your chocolate pudding, Angelica.
Now I gotta go through the awkward process of watching me save. Well, you
Save
can't
early,
really see me
save
save,
often.
but like you gotta sit like through me trying to get like.
There's actually a section on the I'm sorry, I'm still on this. There's actually a section here that's just called 69-cent tracks. So, there we go.
Can I talk about how apparently you can summon Junior by putting the number 69 on something?
Wait a minute, what?
There's this dumb joke I wanted to make when I was gonna draw. That it's just like, oh god, we can't find Junior. Valencia, 69! And then Junior just runs into the room.
Why would that summon him?
I don't know, he just feels the need to say nice. Or like he would come in and just say nice. And be like, what do you need?
God. And you just hear in the background a very southern, I don't get it!
I don't get it. I like how I don't have any fancy transitions between my sources. I just kind of like click the button.
For fuck's sake.
God. 69.
You,
I'm sorry.
you know, TMP has given us an outlet to make really dumb jokes that we probably couldn't get away with anywhere else.
Oh God, we couldn't. It's so sad.
It's basically the Ruby Chibi of Ruby,
It's like
you
we'd
know?
love to have made this joke, but Canon didn't said no.
So now we have an alternative. Or there are two reasons why we couldn't. Either A, because the canon says no, or B, because time constraints.
Yeah.
This is not Mary.
But yeah.
This is not Mary.
Don't know what this would be led to. What
This
would
is
lead
not
into this,
marijuana.
though.
This is not marijuana.
I don't even remember what led to this in the first place.
God, we were having like a dumb conversation about whether or not Percy would know what weed was.
This is not marijuana. This is not marijuana.
I mean, I'm sure he knows what alcohol is before the events of DMP because, I mean, they grow crops and whatnot, and what is beer made of but hops, so...
I mean, he would know what alcohol was just because he's in the South in the 50s.
That also, that is true. That is also very true. But I don't know. Are you...
Ryan's asking how
are you
far are
guys-
we in Ruby. I'm still on season 5.
Yeah, same.
Wanna miss. Wanna miss.
I need to
Wanna
catch
miss.
up. Actually, I don't know. I'm either on season 5 or on season 6. I can't remember.
This is not marijuana, mister.
Either way.
This is not marijuana, mister. This is not marijuana,
There are some
mister.
things that I still feel a little, what's the word I'm looking for? A little salty about, but I don't feel comfortable bringing it up in this chat.
Mm-hmm.
But let's just say they're controversial.
Marijuana, mister.
They're controversial, and some people are quite vocal about them. Anyways. Yeah, I need to catch up with Ruby as well.
You know what? I need to push these expressions more.
Does the doctor have expressions?
No, I need to push his body language more. When is what I'm saying.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Like, I need to make this like a much more extreme. Like, I accidentally made him between frames, I think, instead of making like.
Is he gonna have the powder like on his mustache or something like that?
Would you be able to see it?
I don't know. Would you?
Well, no, he has a white mustache. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah? I thought his hair color is usually silvery, though.
No, it definitely falls into white. Like, I think JoJo's actual like thing is white.
Me.
It's so weird.
What do you mean?
Oh, right, I didn't finish my statement. It's so weird how much of, like, DMP characters are all designed by different people.
Again, how do you mean?
Like, because different people have different, like, design things that they fall back on, and I wonder how McGillicuddy would have been designed if JoJo wasn't the one that designed him. Because I think he's the only one that JoJo has designed.
I thought Thorn was
Aside
also...
from Thorin, who is
That's
very clearly
true.
designed by Jojo.
That's true. And that was before it was a story character, too.
So it's like we cause like I designed Junior, Cammy designed Christine. Well, I think Cammy hadn't drawn Christine, but she had like designed Christine. Or
Kristen designed Percy with my assistance, so...
yeah, I was gonna say most of the I'm talking about specifically who did the like drawing part, because if you talk
I
about
see.
yeah,
I see.
if you talk about that otherwise with design, I'm getting an echo from your end.
Ah, fuck. Alright, how's that?
God, yeah, I don't hear it anymore.
Awesome.
But yeah, what was I talking about? Right. No, I'm specifically talking about the drawing part, because the descriptions are one thing, but like the actual elements, and it's funny because Kristen's always makes fun of me for like, she doesn't make fun of me for it, but every time I say, God, why did Junior have plaid, she says, I don't know, bro Dingles, why did you put Junior in plaid? And I'm just like, okay, I'm sorry. Like, why'd you give him a flannel? Why'd you give him a flannel? And she's like, we both know why you gave him a flannel.
Because it looks good?
Because 90s.
Dude.
Dude. I'm so glad in Spook Party we didn't use the dues, because like I genuinely would have like channeled Junior for like half a second and been like,
This
no.
is not marijuana, Mr. Black.
Junior wakes up in Twitter murder party. He's like, I don't know why, but I feel the need to punch something.
Why is it with everybody and thinking Junior wants to punch things? He doesn't want to punch
This
things.
is not marijuana.
But in that particular case...
I don't know if he, I really just, it, I don't think it makes him mad. I just think it just makes him like, just, whoo. Like there's a certain emotion that comes with the do's and Junior. He just...
The same emotion that I feel?
What emotion do you feel, Scott?
Where I don't actually commit to it, but I just say, I'm gonna smack you.
God.
That sound about right? Where you don't actually commit to the action, but you threaten them?
It's like, do not do the do.
Basically.
This frame doesn't make any sense. It's a smear frame, fuck it.
What is down there?
I wonder if I should just dual screen Vegas, because...
Ryan says, did Junior punch someone in Black Star Sunday School?
Junior was punched in Black Star's Sunday School. He could never live up to Percy Blackwood's legacy.
Listen. It was one time.
Mr. Blackwood.
He didn't know his own strength. He was trying to protect Riley. And he just gave him the old 1-2. Minus the 2.
This is not marijuana, Mr. Blackwood. This is not marijuana, Mr. Blackwood.
God. And you know, it's jokes like those that will probably be made once and then never again.
God. Like, heckin' AFPN...
This is not marijuana, Mr. Black.
Is like the prime place to come up with stuff that's canon, but also like
Yeah, that started in AFPN, didn't it?
yes, it did. I'm gonna make a McGillicuddy smear frame that has no reason to
Yes.
exist.
I would love to see this.
First, I gotta figure out how to make it so I can see both these frames so I can know where I'm going.
I think the only Percy joke that wasn't made in Artsy Fartsy Party Night was "I'm a tree, Miss Sam."
And that one was in a call.
Yep. That was a table, though. I don't even remember what led to that.
So much happened that day.
Mhm.
God.
I just remember screaming, well, not screaming, but progressively getting to the point of screaming, "I'm a table, Miss Sam." That was some shit.
God.
This is not marijuana, mister.
I wish that I had both of these screens open so everyone could see them, but like, I keep having to switch between Vegas
Yeah, I was gonna
and
say,
Clip
what
Studio.
happened?
I can't keep both windows open. Oh god, I forgot to switch back to Clip Studio.
Yeah.
Well, now
Yeah!
I'm in Vegas, so whatever.
God. Good job,
Listen,
bro.
it's an extra step that I'm not used to, okay?
Next time on OBS.
I can't even say OBS is the problem.
Marijuana.
Oh, OBS is its
Marijuana.
own beast.
Marijuana. Marijuana. Marijuana.
You and I both know that.
This is not marijuana.
I kind of want him to go down a little
This
bit.
is not marijuana. This is not marijuana, mister. This is not marijuana, mister.
I'm trying
This
to
is
see
not
the smear.
marijuana, mister. This is not marijuana.
Oh no, it's a good smear, which means that you can't really see it. It's right here.
Why is he bent over like that? Oh, never mind. I know why.
Let's see, he has to pull his hands up eventually, Scott.
What was that?
He has to pull his hands up eventually, Scott.
Yeah. I can't wait to see the smear for the roll of the tongue.
I might be able to just do the keys for that really quickly, actually. Mr.
Ooh.
Blackwood.
Crack cocaine. I can't do it as well. Crack
Mr.
cocaine.
Where's Mr. Blackwood? Okay, Mr. Blackwood. And then he...
Does it eventually cut to him, or?
No, it's just gonna be McGillicuddy. That would be like an
Oh.
extra... That's an extra frame I don't want to have to deal with.
I mean, that's fair, but I want to see a really confused Percy. Even if just for a still frame.
Why did I decide to do this?
Because first we were gonna do the Shinji one, and then you said that we couldn't do that because of a line in there, and then you said you were gonna commit to this. Any other questions?
Like, but why did I choose this audio? I probably have other audio saved somewhere. I forgot to switch. I forgot to switch back to Clip Studio.
world works in mysterious ways.
I might have to just commit to drawing several frames that I can't flip back and forth between until.
Oh no.
Oh god, this is gonna be difficult. What I learned in boating school is.
What I learned in boating school is. What I learned in boating school is.
God. This Mr. Blackwood. I think Alex might have even forgot he did this audio, so when I show it to him, he's gonna die. And I'm gonna love it.
Mm.
And then McGillicuddy's arc will be cancelled because Alex is dead.
God. I don't think Alex can die. I'm pretty sure that
Blackwood, this is
he's one of those boss battles that when you
Blackwood,
bring them
this
down to
is
0 HP, they just sort of say, alright, fine, leave me the fuck alone. You know? It's like, alright, cool, you defeated 1% of my power, now leave. Come to think of it, I think that's how he handled the boss battle against Murder God with that one-shot.
I need him to bend down. So he's there, that's a frame. And then you'll see it in a second. Oh god, the Shinji rant is so good. Also, glad you caught the thing in Waltz about Junior and Christine dancing together. Kristen and I were very excited to do that.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about what?
Oh, did it not pick that up?
Oh, the whatever? I didn't care. I don't care. Honestly, we're listening to lo-fi, so it just sounds like lo-fi noises.
At this point, I'm just gonna take my stuff to Best Buy or something, and hopefully it will be the microphone and not the drivers.
Please.
I mean, hopefully it won't be either of them, but if it had to be one of the two, you know. I'm sorry. Anyways. So...
McGillicuddy, like, throws his head up. This is, like, really rough animation right now because it can't do anything.
Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to watch this on the YouTube.
On the YouTubes.
The YouTube. Not for Discord Murder Party per se.
It's not for Discord Murder Party, but like it's of Discord Murder Party.
Yeah. Bro, context.
What's the the context of it is that I wanted to animate and I had this 6-second clip from Alex. And I don't remember the exact context. I think we were I think it was that Percy, like, we were talking about like whether what Awakened would do weed or what Awakened like knew about weed. And it was we were and Alex just came out with this line and it was really funny, so I asked him to record it and send it to me, and he did. I'm a sucker for dumb lines.
I've noticed. Get in the fucking robot, Percy.
We need somebody to actually say get in the fucking robot person.
Who would say
I
it?
don't know, Vincent. I don't know.
I'm picturing either Vincent or Tommy. One obviously having a more gentle approach to it. One just being very not passive aggressive, but you know, like, get in the fucking robot, Percy.
Oh god, I was gonna
Alternatively,
do
it
this
could
cool
probably
camera move, and I'm not a good enough animator to do it, and I don't feel like taking the time to figure it out.
Oh.
So
Whoa, wait. Oh, those are both the
they're
doctor, I
different
see.
frames. Yeah, they're both the doctor. It's different frames.
I thought he was looking at two people holding hands or something.
You were about to go what?
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride. Like a fucking priest. Oh, I'm sorry, clever name. Hope you have a good night, though.
Okay, later, clever. I'm sorry, I was reading the Shinji rant.
Alright, so I can't run away. I can't run away. Got that. Now, hear me out on this. I don't know. Just if I were to run away, let's think about that for a second. Where the, where the heck would I go? I'm just on a giant blue ball.
God.
I think I did a bit of improv for that too.
You did a lot of improv. Most of it's improv.
The whole thing was improv, the original one.
Yeah, no, the whole original one is improv. What I'm saying is that like the Percy version has some of the same stuff of the original rant, but it's like largely Scott just having Percy lose it for a solid minute and a half.
No mercy, Percy. It's just the beginning of No Mercy, Percy.
God.
You're not laughing.
I'm not because I'm distracted by McGillicuddy.
It's okay.
Also, Junior almost called Percy Purper. And then I heard that in Arcade Spirits yesterday. I was like, oh, that's where I got that from.
Yeah. Percy Blackwood does not have arrhythmia, thank you. At least I hope he doesn't. There's a Bill Cipher version? Excuse me?
That should be a new rule of the internet. If it exists, there's a Bill Cipher version.
I thought you were gonna say if it exists, there's a Shinji rant of it. Which, I mean, should also exist.
I haven't seen enough Shinji rant parodies in order to confirm or deny.
Dude, we've been recording it for the last 3 weeks, every Friday.
Recording what? Oh yeah, Arcade Spirits?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for the past 3 weeks, every Friday. Hopefully we can continue that trend. Because we're almost done with the game now.
Almost.
Almost.
Not quite,
We
but
gotta
almost.
go through a lot of pain. We're more than halfway through, let's put it that way.
Oh.
Unless the next 2 chapters are just really heckin' long.
Unless what?
The next 2 chapters are just really heckin' long.
I'm not saying anything.
So they are.
I don't know about the next 2 chapters, but
We're on chapter 6.
right.
Oh, right, we just started chapter 6. Okay, right, my brain kept thinking we finished chapter 6 and that we were going to be going into chapter
Nope.
7, and that chapter 7 was what was going to destroy us. Um, so we're a little over half then. I thought we were in chapter 6. My bad.
No worries.
I'll save as.
I will say that we're about to meet someone very important.
Ooh.
So, stay tuned. Hope
I
you
drew
guys like
some.
Commander Shepard.
I drew
Anyways,
some. I drew some Gavin the other
yeah.
day because I'm soft
Mm-hmm.
and and it was really soft, Gavin, and I can't wait for him to hurt me.
I see.
Listen, I'm not an optimist when it comes to these kind of things.
I mean, I'm not an optimist either, but I'd prefer to be, I don't know, how do I put this?
I'm just afraid that if I get my hopes up and I get too close, then I'll be hurt more, especially since I know what's happening.
I guess I'd rather just not phrase my things as if they. You know what? I'm not even gonna finish that sentence. Never mind.
Like if we weren't playing a video game, I'd think of this differently, but we are playing a video game.
Mr. Blackwood.
I just love Ashley. She is too pure and precious. Well, not pure, that's not the right word at all,
Mr.
but she
Black.
is a precious being.
Mr. Blackwood.
And I want to protect. Also Percy, but less in a romantic sense and more of a friendly
I
sense.
want to protect sense.
Yes.
Mr. Blackwood. This is
Favorite guys in order. Actually, I don't know who. Well, you already know my first favorite. I don't know which one I consider my second favorite. I mean, to be fair, I haven't really explored any events with Teo and Gavin outside of their first and second, so I don't really know too much about them. That's a lie. I know a lot about Gavin now, but eh.
Wood. This is
You are very quiet right now.
I'm not saying anything.
Oh, okay. But yeah, Ashley followed by Naomi, and then Queen Bee. Not that she's a bad character, she's just not my type.
Yeah. If I had to go with girls, it would go Ashley, Queen Bee, Naomi.
That's fair.
Naomi is like, kind of in a weird spot of people that I tend not to get along with.
Wood. This is
How so?
Um, how do I put this? Uh, she seems kind of like I don't. There are some people I just don't vibe with, and like she's the kind of person. I don't know how to.
We also haven't spent too much time with her,
Well, the
so.
time that she did spend, she gave off like vibes that I just wasn't into.
Wood. This is
Even when we rescued Takitis?
Timing this is
bro.
what?
What about Takitis, bro?
Okay. Oh no, she saved some cats. So would most people.
I'm. Let me. You know what? No, but you seriously though, you do
Wood.
you.
This is
But hey, not everyone gets along with everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll figure out the timing on that in a second.
Alrighty.
Because it's getting on my nerves, so I'm just gonna.
This is crack!
This was said 5 minutes ago, but I'm saying it now because I was going on my whole spiel on arcade spirits. But Lily says, just gotta say, the fact that you've only been streaming about 35 minutes and have more than one frame done is a lot better than I can do.
Oh god, don't.
This is crack! This is crack cocaine!
There we go.
Let's see.
This is not marijuana, Mr. Blackwood.
Time to train
This is
in
crack cocaine! Crack cocaine! Crack coke! Crack! Crack! Crack!
So did he just switch over to the other side of the screen, or?
There was a turn, actually. Let me go through it frame by frame. Whoop, 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 whoop. See? Well, after you get to it.
Just that sudden center stage.
Oh god, oh god. Okay, yeah, no. When it comes to arcade spirits and YouTube, that's entirely me having to take forever to edit them.
This is not marijuana, Mr. Wanna miss. Wanna miss. Wanna Mr. Wanna miss.
This is somebody bringing up the I have to draw another spear frame. This is like Ryan brought up like the fact that he's waiting on arcade spirits to go on YouTube, and the problem is that I haven't edited any of them. That's it. that's really where it is, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I know there are people who are waiting on stuff to go up on YouTube. I just...
How dare.
Well, yes, how dare. We run a YouTube channel. I should be posting things consistently.
I mean, you've been busy.
We run a YouTube channel. I should be posting the things consistently.
Okay, granted, but...
Like, the only other difference with Arcade Spirits is that I have to draw, like, thumbnails because I've set a precedent now. Oh god. Oh god. I hope that somebody exported the last two of them. Shit. Let me...
I would, but don't have access to the channel,
I
so...
know. I'm doing it right now.
Okay.
See, here's the thing about Arcade Spirits. If we lose that, that's a problem. that's like a big problem.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not, it's like, a lot of our other streams that we quote-unquote lose, it doesn't matter because, like, they're one-offs. But this is an actual playthrough, and that's 3 hours worth of, like... The only one I'm okay with losing is the one where we took 30 minutes to answer several questions, and then we ended early.
Sorry.
It's not your fault. The rain said no, and then we were, like, being weird.
Me.
Where is this frame? I need this frame. Where did it go? There it is. Why is it all the way up here? What are you doing, you silly goose? And then I need the frame that comes after it. There it is. It's all the way up here. Why are you so high up?
Oh god. A lot of
Files.
people being busy. So, how about that sports ball?
It's football season, and I missed my school's homecoming, and I know that my other school, I missed my high school's homecoming, which like a lot of people are like, oh, it's not a big deal, but at my high school, it's kind of a big deal. It was kind of a big deal. Even if you're like graduated, you're expected to still go to the homecoming occasionally. So it's like,
Do they usually have a lot of alumni over there, or?
yeah. In fact, there's some nights where it's like they'll even let the old alumni cheerleaders like cheerlead. So
Oh, that's kind of awesome,
Wanna,
actually.
mister?
yeah. So it's like for homecoming anyway, a lot of alumni will come and do the thing. Like I don't think I've been gone long enough where they like care, but like it's not like they don't.
Yeah.
Foreign media.
I'm at a point, unfortunately, where I can't really go to any of my high school's games even if I wanted to,
Mm-hmm.
because that's over in Maryland, and I'm in Vermont. Uh,
Marijuana, Mr. Black.
so, no, I'm at a bit of a problem, because even if I wanted to, I
Marijuana,
can't.
Mr. Black.
Can't exactly fly over there just to see a game.
Yeah.
Marijuana, Mr. Black. Marijuana, Mr. Black.
Strangely, we can do that for the holidays, though. I'm not talking about Thanksgiving or Christmas or things like that. I'm talking about
Marijuana, Mr.
things
Black.
where, oh, and this is about to open a
Marijuana,
can of
Mr.
worms,
Black.
so I apologize in
Marijuana,
advance, but
Mr. Black. Marijuana, Mr. Black.
you know how there are some high holidays that aren't, well, I'm just gonna say it, Christian.
Mm-hmm.
So, but of course they don't, not the majority of people don't celebrate those holidays, so we're kind of left in the dust to just fend for ourselves. So, if I want to celebrate Passover with my family, then I have to say, hey, I'm gonna be missing 2 days of school. Sorry about that, and fly over to back to Maryland so I can do that with my folks. And it's great that I can celebrate with them, but also, this counts against my record. Okay, that's fine.
I feel like when it comes to religious observances, and I know that the reason, like, I feel like part of the reason they don't do religious observances for other religions, aside from the fact that, like, how do I put this? I feel as though that the reason why they don't allow individual students to do, like, the thing is because there are those people, cough, flying spaghetti monster people, who would take advantage of it to try to make some sort of point, and like that ends up like hurting a lot of people because honestly speaking, I think Passover is something that, well, you should be able to not have. It shouldn't be a hindrance for you to celebrate Passover. I'm sorry. It shouldn't, at least not in my head. But like, sadly, we have party poopers who like, cause somebody mentioned like well, how about we stop observing Christian religious holidays? Then I was like, well, because here's the thing, half the school wouldn't show up, and you might as well not have school in the first place, at least in the United States.
Yeah.
This has been observed for so long, even the people that aren't Christian would find an excuse to just not show up. So, so it's like, I don't know. I feel as though it's kind of jacked up, but it's jacked up in a way where it's like, somebody is always going to be taking advantage of somebody else, and I don't know how to fix it. And I'm sorry.
I understand what you
It's
mean.
a long-winded. I'm sorry.
No, that makes sense. Because the moment that somebody pulls that trigger, how does the line go? When everyone's super, nobody is, or something like that.
Yeah.
In a sense, that kind of applies, and I understand that. But still,
It's not like it sucks still. It's not like
it's
doesn't.
not like I'm asking for all the holidays, just the high holidays, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real. If we asked for days off for Hanukkah, that's 8 days. No. Try again.
Well, aren't you already off for Hanukkah?
Some
Oh
years
yeah,
yes, some
sometimes,
years
but sometimes not. Yeah.
the calendar is weird. It's really weird.
Mm,
Because we follow the Gregorian calendar, and I mean we, not, you know what I mean. We follow the Gregorian calendar, and I believe the Jewish calendar is, what does it follow? Well, the point is it's different.
yeah.
So, anyways, thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
I enjoyed this TikTok. No, I like learning about this kind of stuff. It's fun.
Why did it boot me out of your stream?
Why did it boot you out of my stream?
There we go.
God. Hello, would you like controversial religious opinions? Well, they're not even religious opinions. I guess somebody would take them as like some sort of, I don't know.
Wait, did someone say that?
No. I was just thinking about it. I was thinking about, oh man, this stream's gonna be public afterwards, and then somebody's gonna watch it, and then like 10 years down the line, I'm gonna get a call-out post and get fired from my job for saying, oh man, I think it would be kind of cool if you actually got to have Passover off. Maybe if there was like a religion has to be somewhat recognized in order for it to like count towards that kind of stuff, would stop the whole like, well, my religion, and it's just like, okay, you're not, here's the thing, we can't like cancel everything for everything, so some people have priority, because I don't
Right. No.
Wanna, Mr.
No, that
Black?
makes sense, because
Wanna, Mr. Black?
if we did it for if we did it for all the religions, oh, pardon me. If we did
This
it for
is
all
not
the religions,
marijuana,
then
Mr. Black.
I suppose that makes sense. Yeah, it would get a little out wow ish, a lot of days off.
It's like
I
I feel
don't
like
know.
I feel like there would be like that one person. I feel like there would be that one person, because there always is, who would make up a religion, and then would say, and my religion has all days off, so you can't like fail me. And
Okay, but at that point, when you're, and I know you're being
I'm being from a
exaggerating,
legal
but
standpoint. I'm being from a legal standpoint because people have done this, like unironically, like they've done it with things like hats and passport photos, where it's just like, well, my religion says, well, they came up with a religion, a fake religion, and then said you can't tell me it's not a religion because it just creates this entire thing, and I'm very sensitive towards it. So I'm sorry if I'm going off on like an entire, like, I'm saying that we all
no, this is an
know that
interesting topic.
yeah, I'm like, I know that we all know that logically speaking, this is some trickster god bullshit, but like, legally speaking, the law's hands are tied when it comes to that kind of stuff, because then it has to start restricting other people. As in, like, if you tell this person they can't wear a hat in their passport photo, you are now telling Muslims that they can't wear a hijab.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it just I hate it when people take advantage of stuff like that to try to make some quote unquote point about how religion gets like special privileges or whatever. It's just I hate it. I'm sorry.
And then they pull the when everyone's super no one will be card.
Yeah.
This is not marijuana, Mr. Blackwood. This is crack cocaine.
Controversial conversations. Yeah.
God. This is coming out pretty decently, actually.
This is not marijuana, Mr. Blackwood. This is crack cocaine.
I just love that image where he has his hands outstretched, center screen,
This is not
like he's
marijuana.
casting a spell.
Oh no, he's gonna smash his hand into his face as soon as like,
Oh, I'm sure. But at the moment, it just looks like I cast crack cocaine.
This is not marijuana, Mr. Blackwood. This is
I cast it on the darkness.
cocaine!
I predict that only one person will get that joke.
This is not marijuana, Mr. Blackwood. This is crack cocaine!
Now I'm just watching it for no good reason. I need to add the in-betweens. I'm gonna watch it one time just so I know what I'm working with.
This is not marijuana, Mr. Blackwood. This is crack.
Actually, I don't need the smear.
How are you not doing a smear frame on his
This is
tongue rolling?
crack cocaine.
I don't need to. Like, this whole thing could be viewed as a smear if you wanted to.
I suppose. I suppose.
Like, I'm basically just covering his mouth so I don't have to draw it.
This is crack cocaine. This is not marijuana, Mr. Blackwood. This is crack cocaine.
Now I gotta draw a bunch of in-between frames of his mustache going up and down.
This is not marijuana, Mr. Blackwood. This is crack cocaine.
Well, not yearn, that's not the right word. I will laugh if we actually manage to find someone who makes a puppet rig with a mustache.
Looks at my animation program that I have access to that has a puppet rig.
Yes. Yes.
I've been meaning
Yes.
to make, I might, for the one thing that we're working on, I might make puppets. Because that would be easier than doing anything else.
There's an animation that Some Call Me Johnny did for an old review of his. I think it was for one of his Mario reviews. And if I can find it, I'll link it in the chat later, but it was essentially Mario just doing drugs or weed or something like that to the pipe music.
Mm-hmm.
And his mustache just going up and down and all around. And it's great. Anyways.
I'm making
Yeah.
frames of McGillicuddy's mustache going up and down.
Oh wow.
One up. Yes. One neutral. One down. File, save as. I forgot to change to Clip Studio. Well, I'm going back into Vegas anyway, so.
Oh, me.
I like being able to see the audio waves so that I can know where to move things.
Withered Lily. I'm honestly really glad that I tuned in because despite the fact that this is drugs and controversy and stuff, it feels wholesome.
This does feel like a very wholesome stream.
This is what happens when you have two friends in a chat who just don't really have any beef with one another, I guess.
You're right, we don't have
This
any.
is not.
At least not any actual beef with one another.
We have fake beef?
I mean, how many brain cells do I have again?
But that's like from forever
This is
ago.
not. This is not. This is not.
And yet, here we are.
God dang it. What happened to this image?
What do you mean?
Vegas, please tell me you didn't crash.
Oh
Vegas
no!
crashed!
Did you save?
No.
Save early, save often. Save early, save often.
Vegas crashed. Let me switch to Clip Studio. Just in
Okay.
case. I'm gonna have to retime all of that.
Oh, buddy. I am so sorry. Here, let me look through my music and see if I can find something to describe your pain.
God.
Let's see.
Should I just let Vegas crash? I'm gonna let it crash, yeah.
Crash and burn.
Oh god, Vegas has not crashed on me not one time since I've been using it on this computer.
And yet, here we are.
Actually, Vegas should have automatically saved, so let me,
Does it do that?
yeah. And it'll
Oh
just
shit,
open
nice.
another version of the project.
Nice, nice.
How long have we been streaming? Like, less than an hour?
I want to say we have been streaming for about an hour and 10, hour 15.
Really? Okay, let me check the uptime.
Give or
oh,
take.
Wait, I can't. Yeah, it's been an hour and 10, hour and 15.
This is not marijuana, Mr. Blackwood. This is crack cocaine.
Okay, let me save. File. Save as. DMP. Crack cocaine.
I am looking for music to put into my library, but I don't know what to add.
Speaking of music, if we're an hour and 15 minutes in, then we're probably gonna run out of music soon.
This is not marijuana, Mr. Blackwood. This is.
Videos, DMP, crack cocaine.
Doom, doom,
Dun
doom,
dun.
doom, doom. Doom.
God, lip syncing this is gonna be so hard.
I don't doubt it.
This is not. This is not. This is not. This is not. This is not.
I don't know why I have that stuck in my head.
This is not. This is not. This is not.
I just don't know what went wrong.
This is not. This is not.
So, what's everyone in chat up to?
This is not marijuana, Mr. Blackwood. This is not marijuana.
What are you up to, Chaticus?
Dork Princess says I still need to watch season 9, dang it. To which I ask, season 9 of what?
Yeah, season 9 of what?
Mr. Blackwood.
Oh,
Mr. Blackwood.
I have a theory, but I'm gonna wait until DP replies. Yeah, I figured. Okay.
Of what?
MLP.
Okay, I figured it was MLP. God, no spoilers, but like I heard something about the last episode that I'm happy about.
Yeah. I stopped after season 5, I believe,
Oh
so...
god, it's still good after season 5.
Is it?
Mr. Blackwood.
I mean, I guess it's good that they stopped when they did, because a series that continues on forever and ever eventually becomes stale.
Yeah, also it's My Little Pony.
SpongeBob Simpsons! Sorry.
Honestly,
Think-
it's My Little Pony. They're just gonna make another generation. So
They're just gonna what?
they're just gonna make another generation. So like,
Oh yeah, of course. Can't kill it forever.
Mr. Blackwood. This is
Up, down, up, down.
Mr. Blackwood.
Up and down and all around.
Mr. Blackwood. Mr. Blackwood. Blackwood.
God, if that isn't a mood. My memory is not great. I do not have good memory retention.
Blackwood. This is Mr.
You know how every
Blackwood.
couple years
This
you're
is
supposed to take one of those academic tests or whatever to see how you've done or
This is
something
not
like that?
marijuana, Mr. Blackwood.
I
This is
remember
crack cocaine.
a couple years ago, I can't remember. I took that test. And I don't know the exact scoring procedure.
This is not marijuana, Mr.
I just
Blackwood.
assume it's something along the lines of superior, above average, average, below average, inferior, something like that. But I'm sure it's more intuitive than that. But I digress. One of the few things I recall really scoring poorly on was memory retention. And that makes sense to me. Because, yeah. Anyways.
I've never done badly on a test in my life.
Infinity Train. I remember seeing the pitch for it.
The official show has started. It started like a couple episodes ago. I still haven't had a chance to see any of it.
Mm-hmm. Is it still the same premise, or...?
Oh, it's still the same premise. It
Oh,
looks
good.
really good. They did change the art a little bit, but honestly speaking, I kind of like what they did with it.
Whatever. No, I remember seeing the pitch, the pilot, and really enjoying it, so... We shall see. that sounds like high school in a nutshell. Here's an assignment, here's an assignment, here's an assignment, here's everything you just learned. Okay, now we're moving on to the next thing. Now remember all of that? Now you have to remember everything you learned over these past few months. Good luck! And if you're one of those poor saps who has poor memory retention, have fun. I might be a little bit salty.
It's okay.
I open the window to my room and see a giant mountain of white.
Is it true snow time?
No, it's salt.
Oh.
My room is just a salt cave. A salt mine. That's why I really like the college that I go to. It's not test intensive. It's not test heavy. In fact, we don't have tests at all. We have it's art. You know, it's the core classes are never mind.
You don't have traditional testing.
Yes, exactly. We have conviviums
This is crack cocaine!
where we do presentations.
I have tests in most of my classes.
Sorry.
I don't care. It's music. Like, most of them are music theory kind of things. We're not in the position where we know how to make things yet, so it's mostly about like learning how to make the things, and then we're gonna probably do stuff about making things.
This is not marijuana, Mr. Blackwood.
I only know one thing about music theory, and that's the circle of fifths. And
I didn't
then
know
the key to understanding
before I
this.
started school, so
Oh well, it's quite easy to understand that. You see, the key to understanding the circle of fifths is by drinking fifths of vodka until eventually the music sounds good.
I see. So jazz.
Credit to Jack's Films for a joke. So jazz. No, that's bourbon.
Mr. Blackwood. Mr. Black.
Mr.
Mr. Black. Mr. Blackwood. This Mr. Blackwood.
It is 11:04. Jesus.
Is that good or bad?
I don't know.
It's gonna be 10:04 when it hits midnight.
Well, good for you.
Well, no, I'm saying that daylight savings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Crockwood. Hey, that's pretty good.
Blackwood. Mr. Blackwood. Mr. Black. Mr.
Thinking this is terrible.
Save early, bro. Save.
Hold
Save.
on, let me finish timing.
Careful,
Like half a
SpongeBob.
second.
Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob.
Actually, I don't think I need this frame.
Blackwood. Mr. Black.
What does it say that I am sitting in an office streaming with my friend, not on a computer but on a phone, while I just tinker with a fidget spinner?
Cocaine.
I think I have time to color this.
Ooh.
This is not marijuana.
But have you
Mr.
cleaned it?
Blackwood. This is crack cocaine.
Well, it depends on if I want to do line art or not.
Ah.
And also, yes, daylight savings is tonight.
Hmm?
Also, I forgot to switch to Vegas, so you guys can't see what this looks like. is my audio layer? There it is.
This is not marijuana, Mr. Blackwood. This is crack cocaine. This is not marijuana, Mr. Blackwood. This is crack cocaine.
And now we're gonna be in Clip Studio for a very long time.
Woo! Should we take a break in like 5 or 10 minutes?
You want to go ahead and take a break now because I'm gonna be in Clip Studio mode for like a long time.
If you want to. It's your stream.
I don't need to take a break, but like if you would like to have a break.
I just need to use the restroom, so.
Okay. Well, let's take a 5-minute.
Okie doke. See you guys in a bit then. Bye.
Actually, hold on. Let me mute our mics. Hey, this is unconventional, but something came up, and I'm probably gonna be ending the stream here. We actually reached a really good. We actually reached like a perfect ending place, which was getting done with like the regular thing. If I decide to clean this up tonight, you will probably see the end product in the one of the fan servers, maybe the Patreon server first. I don't know. I technically made this on my own time. I So any last words, Scott?
Um, Not particularly. Thank you for coming to the stream. We enjoyed the chat.
Yeah, it's like God, I haven't had a stream this short in so long, but then again it felt kind of like not short, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
We got a lot done. Would you like to play the thing one more time before we
Sure, why not?
let's play it one more time before we
I mean, I won't be able to hear it, but
you won't be able to hear it, but you'll be able to see it like
yeah.
in the thing. Let
If
me
you change the
just
screen from BRB.
I did. It's just gonna take a second.
Did you?
Yeah, no, there's a delay.
Ah,
Whoop. See?
okay.
Alright. Whoop.
This is not marijuana, Mr. Blackwood. This is crack cocaine.
And that's what an hour and a half of animation gets you, everyone. Nothing but
Good job,
tears.
good job. Good job, good job.
It's not even real in it. It's like I could totally go ham on this, but I don't see the point.
More down the line, maybe. I'd love to see Bro going full ham on a 12-second clip.
God, I could totally go full ham on this, but I don't feel like it.
This is not marijuana, Mr. Blackwood. This is crack cocaine.
Like I'm pretty sure Alex has forgotten that he's done this audio.
You think
This
so?
is crack.
Oh wait, I can add one more frame. The thing that I need to do won't come up for another few minutes. So I get at the very least like do this one frame that's missing here. Let me
You said he goes down on the table, right?
Yeah, there's like a frame missing here that I feel like should be here.
Maybe not
Yeah.
now, but can I make a small request?
What's the small request?
You said that he goes down on the table. He's gonna be like center screen for that, right?
He what? This is the whole thing. I'm not adding anything else.
Ignore me then. Ignore me.
This is it. This is the whole thing. This is the frame where he bends over. That is him going down and grabbing the cocaine. He just grabs like a heap of coke in his hands and brings it back up. But I just need to draw like the frames. God, I like how we just said goodbye and I was like, I can do one more frame. Probably give me about 15-20 minutes and then we'll
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is a thing I did for Adric. Let me plug my commissions.
Bro.
What? I can't plug my commissions?
No, of course you can.
Let me plug my commissions. Hi, this is a commission I did for my friend Adric and his lovely lady. Whoop. That was the thing that happened. And it's nice. And I'm doing $15 chibi commissions right now. And that's a thing that is happening right now. So like if you would like to pay $15 for a chibi, I'm here. I also have a chibi of Junior.
Hey, maybe during the holidays I'll do $15 voice recordings.
Hey, this is how we do it. Na 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 na. Would you like a chibi? of your character. I don't have that image. No, I lost Chibi Jr. I don't have that
Oh
picture saved
no!
anywhere.
You know what? If I gave you $15, it would give you an excuse to draw Malifane.
Yeah, pretty much. You could do that. That's a thing you could do. Stop being a coward, Scott.
I could... God. Wow.
I'm sorry. Give me excuses to draw Malifane, Scott. Where's the frame?
Give me more give me more lines for Percy, bro.
I can't think of anything. Normally, whenever something funny that I want Percy to say comes up, you just say it without me having to pay you. I want to do an extra
God.
scene with Percy, like really bad.
What do you call Twitter murder party?
Extra scenes without the voices.
One day
Percy
we'll get to, well,
didn't come into the toilet paper debate, and I need.
yeah.
How dare he? How dare Percy not bow to the whims of.
Real talk? Real talk? Actor Scott was not there during the toilet paper debate.
No, I figured you weren't, but I'm just like. Still, because I was gonna keep it up like a little bit longer to get like Percy's input and then see if Valencia even
Mm.
deals with that kind of toilet paper. And then
Uh, Meanwhile, Percy asked a question about Din Din, so...
I answered the question about Din Din as bro.
Oh, I wasn't directing that to you. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I was very confused for a second. I was about to say I answered the tweet.
If you guys want to answer that question, then please.
Please answer Percy's question about Din Din.
Anyways. Oh god, there are two McGillicuddies. They're multiplying.
Multiplaying. It's electrifying.
You better shape up, 'cause I need a man. And my heart is set on you. I have a shirt that has on it I have a shirt that reads, I don't always sing. Oh wait, yes I do.
God, that's just you, Scott. That's just the image of you. For me to do, you're the one I
There
want.
were
You're the one that, honey.
the one I need. Oh yes
This is cr-
indeed.
This is cr- This is crack!
Have you ever seen that version of Summer Nights, but it replaces I can't remember which verse it is, but it just takes the guy from Pulp Fiction
Does she
and
look like
the
a
line where
bitch?
yes, exactly. You have seen it. Tell me more. Does he look like a bitch?
Should I?
It's synced up
Should I?
so well.
Should I?
Does he look like a bitch? I
This
will
is
hold
cr-
that clip
This is
near and dear to my heart.
This is crack cocaine!
God, I feel like I need to add
Wood.
more frames.
This is cr- Wood. This is cr- Wood. This is cr- Wood. This is cr- Wood. This is crack. Wood. This is cr- Wood. This is crack.
I'm trying not to like ruin people's ears by repeating the same thing over and over again, but like
The frame where he's looking directly at the camera, he looks genuinely concerned with what he's doing.
This is not
I think it's where he's
marijuana,
turning his
Mr.
head.
Blackwood. This is crack.
oh, that's because I actually did change his eyebrows on that frame, and I should probably change them back.
I love that one.
Oops, let me edit that. Because I was going to change his expression to be more like less aggressive, and then I decided not to. So let
Can you
me.
just save that one for me, though?
Do you want me to DM it to you?
Mm-hmm. Please do.
I'll just put it in the end
It is
call.
very exploitable.
I'll just put it in the end call.
Thank you. Yes. So much negative space, just yearning to be used.
Yearning.
Yearning, Steven.
Yearning. Steven.
Steven.
Squidward.
Squidward. Squidward.
Hold on.
Oh. Oh, it's a Juno.
Juno, you came at like the worst time.
To be fair, you told him you were going to let him know.
Well, no, Juno messaged me and said that he was going to be spending some time with his pop. So.
Ah. Ah. Also, is it really the worst time when you
This
said
is
you were going to commit 15 to
is
20 more minutes to this?
this
Well,
is
now
not
I'm at this weird
marijuana,
spot when I
Mr.
don't
Blackwood.
know.
This is
Oh, now I gotta share my screen. God dang it.
If Juno can hang with us, then do it.
Hmm.
I don't want to be alone.
Juno, you might want to open the stream.
The what?
Open the stream on YouTube so you can actually see what I'm working on.
Alright. Hang on.
I don't know if you remember this audio being made.
Hold on. Let me find it.
Actually, I probably should just share my screen. Let me share my screen. It'll be easier. Whoops, it doesn't recognize it as a game. I guess I gotta add Sony Vegas as a game.
Cocaine.
Guess I gotta add Sony Vegas as a game. Sony Vegas as a game. Sony Vegas as a game. Yeah. Add game.
Good day.
Yes.
Go ahead and join.
Oh, I love Unknown Game.
Unknown game?
Untitled game?
Is this Untitled Animation game? Is this Untitled Dr. McGillicuddy game?
Yeah.
Untitled doc game.
Alright, do you want to see? Are you ready?
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay. Whoops, I went too far in the timeline.
this is not
Jeez.
marijuana, Mr. Blackwood. This is crack cocaine.
This is crack.
This is crack cocaine.
God, this is crack cocaine.
Crack cocaine.
I don't know what's sending me more, the freaking R roll, or just the entire thing in general. I don't know.
Just the fact that it exists. Hold on. I'm playing it. God. Clip Studio is set as one of my
Bless
games,
you.
so I don't know why it doesn't let me, like, play quote unquote Clip Studio, if that makes any sense.
That's weird.
So, like, but I'm pretty sure you being Juno are a little busy right now, and you don't necessarily have to see.
This is not marijuana,
Me
Mr. Blackwood.
dying
This is
sketchily.
crack cocaine.
I see.
Because I was
Well,
gonna
I
clean
can't
this.
see you dying sketch.
I was gonna clean this. So I haven't switched the thing back to Clip Studio yet. Now it's on Clip Studio. You'll see it in about 6 seconds.
Untitled McGillicrack. Yeah,
Untitled McCrackacuddy game.
McCrackacuddy game.
Thank you. My meds are wearing off.
Maybe I can make a background really quickly. And that's not overdoing it because I feel like it deserves one.
Where would this take place?
Void.
Yes.
Oh, what I could do is I could use the lounge as the background, and then like
Hmm.
I could use the lounge as the background, and then like try to make the lighting look like the lounge, which would add like a compositing challenge to me. So instead of it being like an animation issue, because the animation is pretty much done, it would be like
Mhm.
a compositing practice.
Go for it, dude.
Let me
Enjoy.
see if I have the lounge background, which I don't think I do because oh god, I have it saved on the other computer.
Oh no.
You would think by now that I would just have the lounge picture.
Oh, buddy, I don't think.
You want it to take place in Camp Streamix. I have all those backgrounds.
You know what? Do it. That's the best thing.
Nah,
Show those kids that drugs are okay.
nah, I'm not that cruel.
Opening up out of context and
This opens out of context. Show those kids that drugs are the best. God, I
Meanwhile, I'm
I don't want to continue working on this knowing that I won't be able to finish it before we end.
knowing what?
I hmm hmm. Should I go with the Juno? In your
huh?
opinion, should I go with the
Yeah.
compositing challenge, or should I just make like a normal background and just line and color it as usual?
Uh. Hmm. Just, I guess just do the usual. I guess.
Okay. I've been doing a lot of animating recently.
You have. Good for you. I'm proud.
BG1. Save. Yes. God, I just did that thing that like I got called out on Tumblr once. Not like a normal call out, but I got called out on
Mhm.
Tumblr. It's not like a normal call out.
Yeah.
But I got called out on Tumblr once by a post that was just like an artist looking at a screen that's even like half a hexadecimal different from the color that they remember putting down. Whomst?
Whomstiff the fuck?
Excuse me.
Excuse? Crack cocaine.
Cocaine.
What are we doing?
Having fun.
Well,
Yeah.
that's not. Okay.
Crack cocaine. I don't know why I gave him that voice, but it did.
BG2. Now I gotta do all the editing on these backgrounds, and that's gonna be fun.
Woo!
Back to Vegas. File, import, media, save.png. File, save.
This is not marijuana.
Oh, right. You can't see the backgrounds until I do the line art. Because I saved
Oh.
everything with the white background.
So what are you gonna do then?
my only other option is to start the line art, but like I'm worried to do that and then end the stream like halfway and me in the middle of doing line art.
Oh no.
Because technically I have to line let's count. 1,
I mean, I guess.
2, 3, 4, 5,
5, 6, 7.
6,
6,
Ah,
7.
7. Wait, 6. 7, 8, 9,
Ah,
10,
ah, ah.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have to line 15 images.
15 pictures, 16
right.
frames.
Ah, 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 ah.
Which is not that many frames, but like still
Cocaine!
Even
probably
so.
gonna take like an hour.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Lining 15 only takes you an hour?
About an hour, yeah.
Oh wow, I line slow.
You don't line slow, I don't line fast, I line poorly.
Well, you
Difference.
know what they say. Gotta go fest.
What I could do is just skip lines entirely and just make this a lineless thing.
You
Which I
could,
animate.
you
I
could do
animate way.
that,
I animate
but
way
why?
faster. I animate way faster lineless.
Yeah, that's fair.
You don't have to worry as much about like matching line weights, etc., etc. So
Huh.
now I'm just stalling. I feel like I'm just stalling now.
Hmm.
Stalling what?
I don't know, stalling until the thing that came up like happens. Maybe if I lower the opacity of these, I can at least tell where my backgrounds are.
This is not marijuana, Mr. Blackwood. This is crack cocaine!
I don't know why, but I'm so amused by this.
You should be. I feel like it's amusing.
Crack
Well, if you
cocaine!
believe I should be amused by this, then I shall be.
This is
That's
crack
how that works, right?
cocaine! This is not marijuana, Mr. Blackwood. This is crack cocaine!
Crack cocaine.
This is crack cocaine! This is crack cocaine!
Is art based on real life, or is real life based on art? Tingo scrat. Does the Tingo scrat?
This is crack cocaine! This is crack cocaine!
Sauce!
This is
No
crack
ketchup!
cocaine!
Just gotta move a
I'm
little
so
faster.
sorry.
This is crack cocaine! This is
I'm
crack
tired. I'm just trying to
cocaine!
get feathers for my Norna.
This is crack
Oh, that reminds me, I
cocaine!
need to
This is
play better
crack
Fortnite.
cocaine! This is crack cocaine!
What team?
Wildcats. Sorry.
Hey! Wildcats! Get your head in the game!
Oh my god. Mia's been stuck at like Mia's been stuck in the lead for a while.
My man. Team Mia. I can't believe we beat Hector.
I can't believe he beat Hector either. It's just like Hector's like the big boy. Everybody loves
Yep.
Hector. And while I too love Hector, like freaking
Mia.
I didn't have him, but I also like Mia.
Oh, I don't have any of these unit. Well, that's not true. I have Henry, but I mean, eh.
What, you don't like Henry?
It's not that I dislike Henry. I just like some of the other units more.
Yeah. Nowadays, when it comes to voting Gauntlet, I just get the character. I just pick the character that will get me the most points because big number make serotonin good.
Big number makes serotonin good.
Don't you mean dopamine?
Both.
Both. Big number give both.
Big number.
Make the big brain play.
Do I not have McGillicuddy's thing saved? Oh guess I'm just gonna pick a random blue then, because I don't care.
Looks like Mia might be in the lead next round. Nah, next hour.
Well,
I imagine this man is pale, therefore I will make
As
him
much as I love Dotsla,
Dosla.
make the pale man pale.
Dotsla in
Dosla,
Naruto is
ready to
wonderful.
work. I don't know why I pictured him as Torbjorn, but
I
that's
was
Because
good.
he's
picturing him
small
as
and has a beard.
Torbjorn for a second.
Because he's small and he has a bushy beard.
I
That's why.
guess so. Speaking of which, Overwatch 2.
I don't want to talk about it because it makes me sad because I can't play it because
That's fair.
reasons. So,
No, that's fair.
like, I want to so bad, but I can't.
Yeah. So one of my friends brought up an interesting point about how, like, even within Blizzard, the nah, I'm not gonna talk about it.
Yeah, talk to me about it when we're not in public.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I also just don't want to bring the mood down because
Yep.
it'll definitely bring the mood down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's not bring the mood down. Let's talk about how a child ruined all of our characters' hopes and oh.
Where's that picture of that guy going wheeze? That's me right now.
Going wheeze? What?
Hold on, hold on.
No, now I'm intrigued. You know what that reminded me of? That's Team Rocket. We are Team Rocket right now because we were defeated by a little kid.
A little
Next
kid with the
next game,
power of
we're
friendship.
for
I
the
can't believe
entire
the
game.
power of friendship went against us.
I can't. This is what bad guys feel when when they get defeated by the power of friendship.
That's BS. And it's just like, but friendship though.
Yeah. Friendship is magic. Together we can show the world what we can do. You're next to me and I'm next to you. Pushing on through until.
We'll never get King DDD's backstory now.
I can't believe we're not getting King Dedede's backstory.
We're never
If I
getting
shade this,
DD's
I'm going to
backstory.
have to remember what I shaded it as in every frame, and that's gonna suck.
So I got yesterday.
Hmm?
So I got yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's minus attack, but does that really matter when you have like you have a special that destroys your opponent's defense, and every single attack that you do also destroys your opponent's defense?
Oh, you're talking Legom.
Yeah, I'm talking about leg arm. I already have
I mean,
a
not Legom, Bravon. I mean,
no leg arm. I already have brave arm.
uh, yeah, the one I have is minus attack too. I think he's plus speed though,
Yeah,
so.
so that makes things okay.
Beneath the
Although
stars.
honestly, instead of darting blow 4, Swift Sparrow 4 might be a better, not 4, 3 might be a better thing to run if you have an extra. I don't have an extra, like Brave Elliewood or whatever.
Mhm.
Quick
Or
question for anyone who remembers: what color are Dr. McGillicuddy's glasses?
for
Color.
glasses,
Are they green or pink? I don't remember.
I think
I.
they were green. They were green.
You mean the rim or?
What
The
rim?
lenses were green.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, the lenses were definitely not pink.
Dr. McGillicuddy has the freaking looks like a freaking Samurai Jack robot or something.
Wait, Scaramouche?
No, not
Scaramouche,
Scaramouche.
Scaramouche, can you do the fandango?
Fandango.
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo,
Galileo!
Galileo,
Galileo
Galileo,
Figaro!
Figaro, Magnifico. Oh, oh, oh.
I'm talking about my man X49.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I realized that. I was like, I saw Samurai Jack. I don't know why it took me a second.
Back to the back. Back to the past, Samurai Jack.
Whatcha?
Scary motion.
Can you do the fandango? I'm so sorry.
Why are you sorry?
Because it's so stupid.
The fact that he did not reference that at any given point in time, I am disappointed in you, Kendi.
Hmm.
You know what? I'm just gonna say screw it to McGillicuddy's overall design and just.
To what?
I'm just gonna say screw it to McGillicuddy's design and completely like screw him over and just be like, no, I'm not gonna.
McGillicuddy is just. Whenever I
There.
draw McGillicuddy, I always make him look like Mario.
Screw it. McGillicuddy has pigtails now.
McGillicuddy,
Please to
Sailor
assume I
McGillicuddy.
haven't drawn McGillicuddy with pigtails. Oh
Sailor
god, I
McGillicuddy.
am so afraid to save over the frames I already did, so I guess I'm gonna have to I guess I'm gonna have
Save early, save often.
no. Like, I'm gonna save over them so that I don't have to re-edit it, but I'm probably just gonna end up re-editing it. So let me just make another folder.
Okay.
You want to know what's really hard?
What's really hard?
The fact that I try very hard to not spell things the British way on Junior's Twitter. It's I have to try so
Do you
hard.
typically spell things a British way?
I spell color with a U.
How come?
Because my grandpa taught me how to spell things that way.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so it's like it's a genuine problem.
I don't know if it's a problem, but I mean,
It becomes a problem when it's like it's weird. It becomes a problem with some things. In an example,
meh.
writing on Junior's Twitter. Like I'll put like, yeah, my favorite is, and then it'll be like, Junior can't use a U. He's definitely American.
We are American. We say color, not color.
Kalur. Kalhua.
Color.
What's your favorite color?
Blue. Red. Green. Green is not a creative color.
If I finish this before
Hmm?
I'm gonna riot if I finish this quickly.
Let's start. I've made that joke already.
You know, for the stream that's basically set up to talk about DMP, we ironically have talked about DMP like way less
Set up
than
to
we
talk about
normally
what?
do. For a stream that's pretty much set up to be like we're probably going to end up talking a lot about DMP, we've actually not talked about it a lot, and
Talk about what though?
nothing.
Yeah, you
Don't
cut
worry
out
about
there.
it. Don't worry about it. It'll jinx it.
Jinx it.
Okay.
Oh, you mean I'm kidding? No, you did not mean. Definitely
I
did
mean,
not.
now
I
I'm just
definitely did
intrigued.
not. Yeah, Juno.
What can I say? I love being cursed sometimes.
It's almost like you have a tabletop game
It's almost
dedicated to that.
as though I have an entire campaign dedicated to a huge curse. By the way, please watch it.
Juno! The throne is cursed, Juno!
Yes, I know,
Juno.
Scott. That's the story point. That's the point of the story.
Juno. The throne is cursed. Juno.
Alex, the empires are falling.
The empires are falling, Alex.
And the cannibals are conspiring too.
Miss M? Miss M, there's murder at this party. Can y'all drive me home?
You pick me up.
Can you pick me up?
The tombs are being annihilated.
Yeah. The tombs have been annihilated.
The tombs have been dominated. Okay, I freaking watched Terminator for the first time because it was free on YouTube. I was
Mm-hmm.
like,
Free on YouTube,
"Ooh,
by the way?
Terminator's free on YouTube," and like, it was cool, and like the special effects were really cool, but like, I didn't expect the scene that the scene both letters are capitalized. Like I didn't know what Terminator was rated back.
This is not
I never
marijuana,
took the time to
Mister.
figure out what Terminator was rated. So when I got to capital letters the scene, I was like, oh,
This is not
oh.
marijuana, Mister. This is not.
Oh,
And then
Now I'm just
This is
afterwards,
not
I was
intrigued.
like, wouldn't this
This
create a
is
time
not
paradox?
This is not mara.
Now I'm just
Oh God,
intrigued.
I'm stupid. Please tell me I put his mustache on the right. Nope, I did not put it on the right layer. I have to draw it again.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You know what? I'll just redraw both the mustaches.
Both the mustaches.
I really thought. I really thought. I really was out here thinking.
Hey, first time for everyone.
Sure, if you don't think.
I know.
God, now I gotta draw this stupid. They looked so good
God.
too. All because I forgot to turn the background off.
Sure, if you do not think. Therefore, according to Descartes, you are not.
I do not think. Therefore, I am not.
However, this presents an interesting quandary. If you are not, then how can you share if you do not think?
Fuck.
I didn't
Whenever
really
sometimes
ever
whenever I
philosophy.
don't know how to reply to something because I don't know how to be witty, I just reply with, "Well, fuck."
That's perfectly acceptable.
Me on dating sites.
Now to play
I say as though I've ever spoken to someone on a dating site.
Ah, a perfect question for the Juno.
Mm-hmm. What's a
Since
good
Cursed
question?
Throne was mentioned earlier, I was wanting to get into Fire Emblem and have a 3DS. What's a good game to start with?
Shadows of Valentia. Actually, I would recommend
This is not mara.
because it introduced
This is
Milla's
not
Turnwheel,
mara. This is not.
which means
This is
which means you can redo your mistakes.
That is true.
In terms of ease of gameplay, I would actually recommend Fates. Not because it's like the best in the series, of course, but because like if you're new to Fire Emblem, uh, it's probably the easiest place to pick up that, and Shadows of Valentia are probably the easiest places to pick up the gameplay because they're a lot more. They have modes that are a lot more forgiving. Like you have the option to use Mila's turn wheel in Shadows of Valentia, which lets you turn back time and redo mistakes that you made. And Fates has Phoenix mode, which is basically it's dumb, but all your units come back. Which is it. It's a lot easier for like beginners, like beginners of the series.
So it's for me, the baby.
If you're a baby and make a lot of strategy mistakes, then yes, Phoenix Phoenix mode is for you.
Put it this way. Classic mode, if your characters die in the game, they die for real.
Where's this mustache?
Casual mode, your characters will die. Well, they won't die. They'll quote unquote retreat. So you'll
Yeah,
lose them for the map, but they'll be back for the next game or the
yeah,
next.
but don't do this too often. Otherwise, don't let them die too often. Otherwise, you will lose out on valuable experience.
Yeah. Phoenix mode, if they die in on whatever round you're on,
They
they'll
come back the
come
next.
back
They
the
come back the next
very
turn.
next round.
So like, unless you have an entire team wipe. In fact, I don't even think a team. I never use Phoenix mode
Or if
because
Corrin dies.
yeah, no, not even if Corn dies.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh. I thought if the MC dies, then
no, that's
it.
just that was just an awakening in before.
Hmm.
And in Shadows of Valencia too, if Almar Celica fell even in casual mode,
Yeah.
you would get a game over, which sucked.
This is not marijuana. This
But
is
I mean,
like,
it
not
makes sense, because
marijuana,
if the
Mister
army's leader
Blackwood.
dies,
This is
then...
I mean, like in casual, like
You
I mean,
lose a
I know
lot of.
if you,
Think about it realistically. If your army leader dies, you lose a lot of morale.
yeah. Also, the rest of the story wouldn't make sense.
I
Mm-hmm.
forgot to change McGillicuddy's eyebrows.
Well, fuck.
What?
What,
What? What?
what,
What? What?
what,
What? What? What?
what,
What? What?
what,
What? What? What?
what?
What? What? What?
My McGillicuddy goes what?
That's some good shading right there.
Yeah, it's nice.
I'm knocking this out. Just knocking it out.
Watch out! It's the McGillicuddy mobile. What?
Oh yeah, and one more thing. If you wanted to like really casually get into Fire Emblem, try Heroes. It's free. Uh, never buy orbs. It's a
Never
complete
buy
ripoff.
orbs.
I mean,
The,
you
the one
This is
can,
not
time,
but
marijuana.
if,
the one
but
time I would
only
suggest.
if you. Hmm?
Okay, the one thing I will suggest buying is the Black Knight pack because like Black Knight's just good. And also,
I'd say if you have self-control and know good practices with microtransactions, then have at it. But otherwise,
yeah.
yeah,
I mean, like, I
no.
don't really like. The only reason I spent any money recently on gacha games is because I had an iTunes gift card and I was like, hey, you know what?
Here's the thing. Pardon me. I feel a little bit more forgiving about microtransactions in gotcha games than I do in. Okay, how do I put this? Are any of you familiar with what Activision did with the new Crash Team Racing game?
Oh yeah, the limited rewards system.
The game originally didn't have any microtransactions in it. It started out, you bought the game with the price tag, and it just had, an in-game currency that they supplied in a good amount, and you got the stuff in the pit stop
Mr.
or whatever.
Blackwood, this is
Immediate. This is not a coincidence. I guarantee it's not. The moment that the reviews came in, after
Blackwood.
the reviews
This is
came in, they added
Mr. Blackwood.
microtransactions.
Oof. For a game you already paid like $60 for? Dang.
Yep.
This is not
And here's the
marijuana,
thing.
Mr.
Okay,
Blackwood.
and this is the last time I'm gonna talk about this game. I apologize, but at least with Overwatch, it came out of the gate with the price tag, so you could factor that in
Also,
while you were
Overwatch is
making the decision to
100%
buy the
playable
game.
without any of the stuff, without buying anything.
Exactly, exactly. But you
Yeah,
you get what I
stop pay to
mean,
win.
right?
Yeah.
But Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, it didn't start out that way, and that kind of sucks.
It's like lying, honestly. It's basically lying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like at least with Mario Kart Tour, we already knew that it was gonna be a scummy gacha game. And yet I
Yeah,
still played anyway.
it's still scummy, but at least they're upfront about it.
Yeah.
Here's the frame.
And that's what I can at least appreciate about those games.
Mm-hmm.
They tell you right out the gate, hey, this is gonna have microtransactions. So you can factor that in before you start playing.
But like Mario Kart has such terrible gacha.
The gold
45.
pass.
The gold pass. I got the free trial and I forgot to unsub, so I guess I'm on another month of gold pass.
That's how they really get
You
you,
have
is
to
that you always forget to unsub.
Yeah.
you have to pay to play as Mario in Mario Kart.
Yeah, you don't start out with Mario. It's the biggest crime of all Mario Kart.
You start out with Toad.
Oh.
No, I started out with Peachette actually.
Oh, I started out with Toad.
Why'd you even bother?
You didn't get a 5-star character. Kidding.
Well, you technically started out with a Toad.
Yeah, I did.
I
But my Toad was
uninstalled
high
Mario
end.
Kart Tour.
High-end Toad.
I am Toad.
I'm Toad.
Oh, McGillicuddy, oh, McGillicuddy. Why are you
What,
such
what,
a
what, what,
whore?
what, what? It's my Bunsen burner, if you know what I mean. What?
Oh no.
We're in public. This is not a private call.
Hey, all I said was one thing. I didn't go into detail.
Scoob, no, it's a kid's show.
My frames.
Actually, no, Dork Princess. Luigi was not in Mario Kart when Mario was in Mario Kart. Luigi came this tour. Mario is a release character.
You wouldn't know that, though.
Yeah, you wouldn't know that though. They saved Luigi so that they could promote Luigi's Mansion.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I love Luigi. I like how Nintendo is recognizing that people love Luigi and are starting to capitalize on the fact that people love Luigi.
I mean, like, Luigi's good. Luigi's such a good character.
He really is.
And they gave
even
Mario
before
so
the year of Luigi, they gave him some love. Do you guys remember Mario Galaxy? In Mario Galaxy 2, if you got all of the grand stars,
In Mario Galaxy
You're
2, it's
re-
not even before you get all the Grand Stars.
well, my point being, in Mario
play as
Galaxy
Luigi, yeah.
1, if you got all the grand stars, your reward was being able to play as Luigi, which
It was
is
not
kind
just
of
all Grand
awesome.
Stars, it was 120. It was all 120 stars.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And that was kind of awesome.
It's like I remember my brother and I, whenever we would play regular Mario, because we had it on the SNES, we would or the Super Nintendo. Yeah, no, yeah, we would have we would have fights over who would get to play Luigi. It's like everybody's like, "Oh, I want to play as Mario," and both of us are just sitting here like, "I want to play Luigi. I want to
Well,
be Luigi."
in the new Mario Kart, actually, multiple people can choose the same character.
Mhm.
That sounds confusing.
So, like, you can have like 4 Luigis, and you can all have the Death Stare.
Can you
Poor
use the
Luigi.
Death Steer in that game?
Of course, if you hit somebody like with your car, Luigi will turn and look at them, and he will have the same intense expression that he has when he's looking forward, except his eyes will be turned straight at you. Like, the Death Stare is not a taunt; it's just based off of one of his animations.
Why wasn't... I tease, but why wasn't that a taunt in the new Smash Brothers game?
because his kick the ground and make everybody explode into the air.
It would be
was
like
iconic.
Bayonetta's taunts in Smash 4, where they're just super long but cancelable.
See,
He
they
slowly turns his head to the last player he KO'd or did damage to.
they should have been his final smash. No, it shouldn't have. The Poltergust was perfectly fine final smash.
I do like how they changed his tether
Yep,
to the Poltergust.
yep. He uses suction shot. An entire year before Luigi's Mansion 3 came out, actually, they were like, "Oh, this is the Poltergust GOO, and there's gonna be Guigi."
Guichi.
And like, "Oh, cool. When are we gonna see this new Poltergust?" 1 year later.
Yep.
Did
Speaking
I
of
clean this
Luigi,
frame up a little too much? I think I did. It's a smear frame.
Maybe they'll.
I did.
Who knows? Maybe they'll add Guigi to a freaking Mario Kart tour someday.
Maybe someday.
He'll be the high-end character, and he'll be a high-end character because Nintendo seems to really love promoting Luigi. Not that I mind, of course. Luigi's great. He's made of
Luigi
coffee.
is wonderful.
I'm gonna listen to your Luigi's Mansion thing again because I really like
And Guigi has a G on his hat instead of an L,
Guigi.
which is
A Guigi board.
Guigi board.
The Guigi board. Am I pregante?
Am I pregante?
Wait, do you know how much do I have to pay you to read the Luigi board copy pasta? Or not copy
Oh
pasta,
my God.
Luigi. How much do I have to pay you to do that in Luigi's voice?
What, the Luigi board thing?
Yes.
Oh god, hold on. Have you played the Luigi board? I have read it. It's a very scary experience, and I am scared to play it. Did you ever raise the curse of the Weggy board? What is a
Wiggy
Ouija
board?
board? How
The
do you make
wedgie
a
board?
Ouija board? How do you feel about Ouija boards? How the Ouija board works? How do we do planchette without losing Ouija board? Is it dangerous to play Ouija board? Ouija board? My Ouija board is cussing me out. Is the Ouija board online fake or real? Is the Ouija a real game? How we can able to play Ouija board, Ouija board or whatever? How do I find if there is a ghost in my house without using a Ouija board? A Ouija board game? What happens? Am I just being an idiot, or am I actually connecting with the spirit board? When I was a kid, I used to mess about with a quiche board. What wig board? Is that how you spell the evil game thing? Hang on.
Yes.
Oh god, I've been on Sony Vegas this whole time.
Good job.
God dang it.
Luigi board?
Well, y'all will see the frame in a
The
second.
Luigi board? Making a Luigi board? Have you played the Luigi board? Can you burn a Luigi board? What is a Luigi board? My friends are a Luigi board, and it mentioned me. Please help. How do Luigi boards work? Are Luigi boards dangerous if you ask something about the ghost? What's up with the Luigi board game? Is it creepy, or what is it possible to die for playing this game?
This is
Help a Ouija?
This-
Do Ouija boards actually works? Ouija. Ouija.
Ouija.
However you pronounce it wrong. Shisha board.
This is not marijuana, Mr. Blackwood.
I
This is
can't
not
decide
marijuana,
what
Mr.
sacred seal to forge
This is not
next.
marijuana, Mr.
Have you
Blackwood.
forged all the good ones?
This is not
What
marijuana,
classifies
Mr.
as the good
Blackwood.
ones?
This is crack cocaine. This is not marijuana, Mr.
I could tell you
Blackwood.
what 3 I'm looking at.
This is not
What are you
marijuana,
looking at?
Mr. Blackwood.
Sturdy Blow
This is
2,
not marijuana, Mr. Blackwood.
Chill Attack 3, or Attack Feint 3.
Chill attack.
Chill Attack?
Yep.
Okay. Or Live to Serve, I suppose.
You haven't upgraded Live to Serve yet? Wow, what
Not
a
to
nerd. I'm
3.
kidding.
Not to level 3. So yes to that one then?
Yeah.
Alright.
Wow, what a nerd. Not upgrading Live to Serve up to 3.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
When like you can't even get it on any character that's not
I
Riz.
just got my DM that said, "Hey, it's time to do the thing." So, I will wait for a heckin' reply. I forgot that that stream mode was on, which means that I wasn't. I forgot that stream mode was on, which meant Discord wouldn't tell me things.
Did you forget we were streaming?
No, I did not forget we were streaming. I definitely did
Discord
not
goes
forget
on
we were
stream mode.
streaming. Yeah, Discord goes
Okay.
on stream mode, which doesn't tell me when I get DMs.
So that the message doesn't pop up.
Yeah. So like, I didn't know that I got DM'd until just now, and I got a DM from somebody who wanted to talk to me. So we
Well.
didn't make it as far as I wanted to. I probably could
We
finish this
did.
before midnight if otherwise. In fact, I'm halfway done. Like, without even kidding, I'm halfway done.
Marijuana, Mr. Blackwood.
Honestly speaking,
This is
I
crack
might finish off
cocaine.
stream, and then like y'all will see the finished product sometime in the morning.
Yes. I
Okay.
can't wait to see it. Cocaine.
This is not
Cocaine.
marijuana.
I just hold on. I just really love it, so I'm gonna play it one more time.
Yes, please.
This is not marijuana, Mr. Blackwood. This is crack cocaine!
Okay, it's the top of the hour. I'm gonna go check out the voting gauntlet again. Are you kidding me still? Come on, Team Dotsla. Step it up.
Okay, this time for real.
I can't believe you
Going
added a
to bed.
shine.
Thank y'all for coming to the stream.
Yeah.
Have a
This was
good
fun.
evening. It's probably
Have a
actually
good
only like 10 o'clock wherever you are. Or
It's still 12:15
it's still
for me.
12:15 for you. It's supposed to flip sometime.
Yeah.
I don't know if it flips on the West Coast or like, but it's
I
gonna
don't know,
flip.
my dude.
Any hoozle.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good night. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for
Take
coming.
care, Wafu.
Love you.